I just uploaded this video and I went to my YouTube channel. The last time I checked, I was at 1 subscriber, which was me. And then I just checked and I saw, 29 subscribers and all these comments encouraging me. I think you can hear the smile on my face right now. I honestly thought that video was not very great and I just put it out there to get started. But all the comments encouraging me, and I was already super excited to make this channel and make videos, but all those comments and all that support made me even more excited now. So I just wanted to thank you guys. I'm re-uploading the whole video just to put this in. Also, while I'm here watching the video back, sometimes it sounds or looks like it's scripted. None of this was scripted. I wanted it to be more authentic, and I think reading off a script is just not. Maybe that makes it a worse video, but that's just what I want from the videos I'm making right now. Also, I'm sorry about all the cuts. It's because when I think, I just go completely silent and look at the ground. I'll try to work on that. Anyways, enjoy the video. How's it going? Did you like that thumbnail? I worked hard on it. I think it looks beautiful. Listen, 2025 was a stacked year 2 years ago. And it felt like every single year, more and more releases kept having that 2025 on there. And now that we're in the year, I'm feeling the hype. One of my most anticipated games is coming out in like 10 days. I'll get to it though. I'll get to it. You're here to see my top 10 most anticipated games of 2025, starting with number 10. Mafia: The Old Country. I've always wanted to play the Mafia games. I got the definitive edition when it came out, but I never got to it, mostly because it didn't run on my PC well at the time. But now I get to experience a new Mafia game, and it gives me Godfather 2 or 1 vibes, whichever one had the flashbacks. It's set in Italy. I'm a big fan of Mafia movies. I haven't watched that many, but the ones I've watched, the Godfather series, Goodfellas, I love them. So I'm really excited to see what they do with the story. I wasn't expecting this one to be on my list, but the Game Awards trailer really bumped it up for me. Even though there are so many other games I'm so excited about. I mean, when I made my list of top 10 games, I had 25 to pick from, and I left some off of the list of 25 even. So there are a lot of games I want to play this year. Mafia: The Old Country is my 10th most anticipated. Now for number 9. Mario Kart 9. I mean, if we're being honest, we don't even know the name of the game. We don't even know if it's coming out this year. It obviously is. I gotta be honest though, part of the hype is because of the Switch 2. Obviously, they're gonna come out alongside each other, and we've been waiting for that since 2017. A little extra power in those Nintendo games could go a long way. I mean, we see what they did with the original Switch hardware with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Although Tears of the Kingdom had a lot of frame drops, man. Still a 10 out of 10 though. I mean, that ending sequence, man. When Ganondorf's health bar, I mean, come on, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's enough for Mario Kart though. I mean, it's Mario Kart 9. We all know. Now for number 8. Doom: The Dark Ages. Doom is just a good franchise. It knows what they're doing. 2016 was awesome. Eternal was awesome. I think we know what's going to happen with the Dark Ages. I mean, Doomslayer in a cape, medieval type setting, dragons, mechs. Come on, brother. I've seen a lot of people saying they don't know about the slower tempo that they're going with. The past 2 games have been super fast paced, so I'm happy they're switching it up because 3 in a row might get old. Also, in the developer direct, they showed the settings where you can speed up the gameplay and a bunch of different things, so I'm not too worried about it even if it is a little too slow for me. Also, the stand and fight motto they're using just sounds, I mean, it sounds sick. Come on. I'm much more of a less linear RPG kind of guy, and there are a lot of those games coming out this year, so Doom couldn't be too high up on the list, but being in number 8 is really good considering the year it's in. I mean, the next game could easily be my most anticipated game in any other year, and it's at number 7. Ghost of Yotei. Ghost of Tsushima was my game of the year in 2020. I don't know what it was about the game. At that point, I hadn't gotten tired of the open world activities, and the combat made it so fun that I don't think I'd be tired of it even if I replayed it today. I love Japan. Hope to go there someday once I have money. But until then, Ghost of Yotei, gonna have to do. I mean, look how beautiful the game is. It's like I'm there. It really isn't, but we'll just say that. In the trailer, they had some wolf. It seems like you're gonna have some relationship with animals. Pause. Okay. It seems like you're gonna have some animal companions maybe that help you out. So there's one innovation. I hope they innovate more though on the gameplay. Not too much, you know, it was already good. Mostly I hope they innovate with the open world because it's pretty Ubisofty, but I enjoyed it in the last game. So even if they don't innovate too much, I think I'll enjoy it in this one. I personally think it's good that they're not going with Jin again. A lot of people like Jin for some reason. I think he was a pretty weak character in Ghost of Tsushima, so I'm glad they're going with an anthology kind of thing, which was expected by most people. Yeah, I think it's gonna be in a completely new era, a new area too. So I'm excited to see it, and yeah, Ghost of Yotei at number 7. Now I've had all of these games all these bangers, but I had to put one you might not expect at number 6. Pokemon Legends EA. Now I know what you're thinking. No way this Greek god, 22-year-old man, has Pokemon at number 6. To that I say, I appreciate you. And yeah, I do have Pokemon at number 6. I am 22 years old, and I do have friends. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't have friends. What the fuck? Calm down, brother. Yeah, man, come on. When I saw that trailer, I was not expecting it. And the Mega Evolution sign at the end had me so hyped, man. I called up all my friends. Not all of them. 2 of them, because we are the only 3 that are still Pokemon brothers. And yeah, they were hyped too. We've been talking about bringing Mega Evolution back for so long, and they refused. They kept going with these stupid gimmicks that no one cared about, like terastallizing and Z moves and whatever else. Those things were ass. And Yveltal is one of my favorite looking legendaries. In Legends Arceus, they did some forms with Palkia and Dialga. I'm hoping they do something like that here with Yveltal. Maybe a Mega Yveltal. Bro, if they do Mega Yveltal, move that up to 1 right now. All right, maybe I won't go that far, but you can see my passion for Pokemon. Yes, I'm 22. But even still, can't get to number 5. Fable. A big reason why I put Pokemon under Fable is because I have less faith in Game Freak than I do Playground Games. But I mean, at the same time, Playground Games is known for making Forza Horizon, which I love, but it's just not very similar to an RPG like Fable. Also, while I'm here, I do have to say one thing. I do not agree with the people that say the Fable girl is an example of an uglified woman in a video game. There might be real examples of that, but this ain't one of them. The frame they use every single time is her turning around, making a weird face at someone who just called her a wanker. Like anyone would look ugly doing that. Even I would. And don't you dare say I look ugly anyways. You have no idea who you're messing with. I never played the original Fable. I have a friend that loves it and really recommends it, but I find it hard to go back to old games, especially if I hadn't played them in my childhood or have some nostalgia. You know, I'm sure someone out there relates. But if this one doesn't do it for me, I will go back to the originals. I'm hoping it does though. As long as they match the choice and consequence, which I hear is a really important part of the originals, and the humor in it, they gotta match the humor. And I'm honestly really excited to see what they do with the world. I'm really excited to see how they incorporate the fables in the game. And yeah, man, this just seems like it'll be my type of game if they do it well. So Fable at number 5. But I know for a fact, the next game will be my type of game, and that's number 4. Elden Ring Night Rain. Look, it's no secret that Elden Ring is my favorite game of all time. I make it well known, so it should be no surprise that Elden Ring Night Rain, a co-op, standalone, roguelike kind of game, is gonna be at number 4 for me. I mean, just look at my reaction to the reveal trailer. Is this Fortnite? The storm's moving in, dude. What the fuck? There's not a second I think about killing myself, because From Software's making another fucking game. From Software's making another fucking game. That's how many years? I'm not dying. My friends have called me a loser for that many times, and I don't care. I am a little worried about how much new content there will be and how much asset recycling there will be, but as long as the game is good, I don't really care. I think it's being developed by FromSoft's B team, which I guess could have you a little worried, but I think Miyazaki's overseeing it, and I just have faith in FromSoft at this point, so I know it'll be good. Also, from what I've seen, the previews are pretty positive, so that is reassuring. At one point, Night Rain was at my number 1, but I found myself leaning more towards completely new experiences, which made it fall down to 4. But honestly, a lot of these games on the list could be interchangeable with the others, especially from 7 on. I'm really excited for each one of these games, but I tried my best to rank it in terms of my excitement, and that's clear to see with my number 3, Avowed. I've been waiting for Avowed since 2020. I've been waiting for Fable too, but I've been waiting harder for Avowed because this is my type of game. First person, fantasy, RPG, Obsidian, take my money. I'm so glad they didn't go with the darker tone it seemed like they were going with in the initial trailer. A lot of people were mad about that. Fuck those people. I'm just kidding. To each their own, but I need a little more color in my life as someone whose wardrobe is completely black, and Avowed is doing that for me. The world looks insane. It's genuinely one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen. I love the art style. I love the colors. As I've said before, vibrant, you know, saturated, all those words. The combat looks super fun too. The spells actually do shit instead of just being blue damage, red damage. Like the ice spells will freeze an enemy and then you can break them apart with melee weapons. Speaking of melee weapons, it looks like they have a good assortment of them. They have guns too and loadouts so you can switch between different fighting styles whenever you want. That'll keep the game interesting. And yeah, man, at this time of recording, 10 days away, I couldn't be more excited. Gonna lose my whole life to it and lose $90 because I will be getting that 5 days early access because I am stupid. But hey, maybe if I get a good video out of it, it'll be worth it, right? If I have fun, that's when it's really worth it. When I have fun, I will have fun. There's no way I don't. And that's a similarity number 3 shares with my number 2, Monster Hunter Wilds. I pre-ordered this game in September. There is no point in doing that. I did it just to see the game in my library, but because I bought it off Fanatical, I can't redeem it till the game comes out. At least it won't be on my bill this month, so cool. I remember seeing Monster Hunter 3 Try on the Wii on my dad's shelf when I was a kid and asking to play it, and he said no because I'm like 9 years old and there's no way I could figure it out. I listened to him, but once my parents got me and my sisters a Wii U and I asked for Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate and they got it for me, I was so excited. I remember hopping on the game and having no clue how to play it. I went to some multiplayer area where you can fight higher level monsters thinking that's what I was supposed to do. I just got my ass beat by Kurapiko or something. I can't remember his name, but I do remember Lagiacrus because I eventually figured out how to do the main quest and I got absorbed into the game. And once I beat Lagiacrus, please bring him back. I know we don't have swimming anymore in Monster Hunter games, but it was good, man. It was done well. You can bring that back too. Yeah, anyways, once I beat Lagiacrus, I ran up and told my dad, and he didn't give a shit, but I was so excited, I did not care. And yeah, I say all that just to say, I'm an OG fan. Y'all are new gens. Suck my dick. No, I'm just kidding. I say that because it just shows why it's at my number 2. I'm even more excited than I would have already have been because I had those experiences. And yeah, in terms of Wilds itself, I think you can see from the trailers, it's basically guaranteed that it's gonna be the biggest and best Monster Hunter ever. I'd stake my life on it. And if I had to place bets, it's probably gonna be my game of the year. So why is it at number 2? Well, that's because you don't know what's at number 1. Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah, basic pick. I honestly thought it was gonna fall near the middle of the list, but as I thought about it more and more, and as I watched that trailer over and over again, it just kept climbing spots, and now it's at number 1. I never played Vice City, so I'm excited that this one's set in Vice City. It looks super cool. The story looks even more interesting to me than 5, if I'm being honest, because of the Bonnie and Clyde type dynamic they got going on. I don't know why that interests me. I just think they'll do a good job with it. Also, I mean, what? GTA 5 came out in 2013. 12 years ago. I mean, who knows how long it'll be till we have a hype cycle like this again. I mean, we can only assume that it'll be as long, if not longer, until we get the next GTA. So I'm gonna relish in this hype a little bit. There's no hype like GTA hype. There's no hype like Rockstar hype. And that's why it's at my number 1. Anyways, this is my second video ever. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, please critique me in the comments, leave a dislike. I'm trying to get better, but I'm having fun so far. I had a lot of fun making the thumbnail. I hope you appreciate it. Hopefully I have some fun editing this. I'm trying to get better on all fronts and I'm having fun doing it, which I think is the most important part. Come on. I actually made this channel because 2025 is so stacked with games. I would look at these games and get so excited and then realize, man, I can't be playing these games. There's no reason to. I have no excuse. Now I do. And also I just love being creative. So hopefully I can come up with some creative ideas, and just creating these videos, no matter how good or bad they are, is a form of creative expression. So no matter what, I'm getting something out of it, and hopefully I can develop some skills in the process, whether it's talking to a camera or editing on Photoshop or Premiere Pro. I think no matter what, I'm getting something positive out of it. So if you want to stick around for the journey, subscribe. If not, you don't have to. That's fine. Leave a hate comment. I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know how to end this, so I'm just gonna do like the YouTuber apology thing where they like manually click the camera off.